Alright, welcome back to Thousand Year Door, everybody. So, got one more thing I would like to do. And that is one more little recipe I want to just cook up before we start on Chapter 2. In a moment of weakness, I once again did a classic Matt blunder where I bought a slow shroom despite the fact that there was a free one in like one room away from me. I went and bought one underground, and then I realized, wait, there was a different one I could have gotten that was free. Oh well. I wanted to get as many like one ingredient recipes that I could for this point. And I think I've gotten roughly all of them. Well, at least as many as I can. I think we should be good, actually. Okay, a lot of these are pretty easy. I can make them with all the stuff I had. So we should be good for now. Until I find some other things we need. I'm going to need a lot of eggs. The mystic egg that I'm not going to be able to get until after I beat Chapter 2. That one's going to be used for a lot of recipes, so we might as well start into it. I believe I've gotten every single trouble up until this point completed. Yes, because Koop Pooks probably was the longest one we would have had to deal with, because that's all the way in Hooktail Castle, at least halfway in. Mayor Kroop was pretty easy, and then Plenty's request of getting the courage shells. So, if I have anything to say about it, we should be 100% good to start the next chapter. But before I do that, how many star pieces do I have? 5. Yeah, let's continue collecting some. While I'm here, though, did I remember to get the shine or the star piece that was up here? I remember there. I know. Okay, at this point, now that I've gone through this game, I've 100%ed it a few times now, at least twice or maybe 3 times. I now have a very good idea of where everything is. Oh, right. I don't have the ground pound yet. Never mind. Of course I didn't get it. I can't ground pound yet. So, yeah. We're going to start. We're going right into the next chapter. Come here, you. Egg! Don't eat me! Yeah, that sounds about my reaction. Like, bro, why would I eat you? You do not look edible. You didn't come to eat me? And you're not bullies? No. For real? Phew, boy, that's good. I thought for a second I might have an accident. You, folded pretty fast on that one. Aren't you one of those creatures from Boggly Woods? Why are you down here? What? Why do you know about me? No! You guys must be working for those X-Nuts, aren't you? You chased me here! It's the end! Wow, that guy went from, oh, I'm safe, to I'm back in danger in like a span of 1 second. X-Nuts? What the heck are those? Sounds like tissues to the extreme or something. Get it? Because X-Nuts? Look, we're not here to do anything to you, so relax. Tell us what's going on, okay? Well, okay. This band of bad guys who call themselves the X-Nuts came to where I live. They came inside our great tree and started tearing it apart and causing trouble. So I came all the way here looking for help. A bunch of bad guys in the great tree? If those are the same bad guys who took the princess, they might be in Boggly Woods to find the crystal star. Thinking emoji. Now that you mention it, they did say something about a crystal star thingy. But we Punies don't know anything about crystals or stars, so I'm gonna guess you've never looked up in the night sky before. I can understand maybe not knowing a thing about crystals, but... Say, could you guys help us out? Maybe chase them off? If you do, we'll give you, what was it? The crystal star? If you do, we'll have the Puni Elder give you that. I don't know what it is, but if it'll help us reclaim our tree, I'm sure the Elder will agree. You're banking a lot that the crystal star is even in there. If you know nothing about crystal stars, then how would you know if the crystal star is even in your tree? I'm pretty sure you don't even know if it is. Like, maybe we should be asking the Puni Elder beforehand. I'll take you to where I live. Follow me, okay? Yeah, I feel like this guy should maybe ask... Well, I guess he can't ask now. I guess he has to have known about us looking for it in order for him to ask about it. But if he really didn't know anything about it, but he's pretty confident that it's in the tree. But, I don't know. I feel like I might be overthinking this one. First things first. Come on, Coops, there's something over here. A relatively important badge. Speaking of badges, what's my badge setup looking like? I got 1 BP to use. And I just remembered I kind of want to... You know what? Dang it. Alright, Puni, I'll be right back. There's a specific badge I kind of want to buy. Because I've recently learned that the sleep status effect in this game got relatively buffed. And if I'm going to be 100% honest, I kind of want that. I don't know how much I'll get out of it in this chapter specifically because, well, at this point, enemies still aren't really strong enough that I'm going to need it. I also can't jump on a lot of enemies, but I can name a few places where this might be useful. Specifically against Pyters. But Sleepy Stomp, as maybe people would know, is a jumping badge that might inflict the enemy with sleep. So that, in the original game, sleep worked in a way where if you attacked an enemy, sometimes they might wake up. Or, in your case, sometimes you might wake up. It goes either way. I heard that in this game, in the remake, it now, like, enemies do not actually have a chance to wake up if they get put to sleep. So when they're asleep for the turn. So it's basically like Frozen. Which, to me, sounds pretty damn useful. So, I think I'll buy Sleepy Stomp. And I think I'll buy Power Jump. Hopefully I can get enough money by the end of this next chapter so that I can buy the W emblem because, well, I kind of have to wear that. I mean, come on, the OG? I was Waluigi. I'm gonna need the W emblem, and I kind of want to do something with that too. Alright. Well, Power Jump is kind of like a guilty pleasure of mine. Like, I know it's kind of like mediocre in terms of its usefulness. If you haven't been powering up, you're very good. Yeah, this guy, hey, that's some good advice. Guys, take that into consideration. Always, if you got the 3 Shine Sprites, go right to Merlin. Power up your partners. It can only be good from there. I'm pretty sure I already did. Yeah, I used my 3, and I think I leveled up Coops, did I not? Yeah, he's got 15 HP. There's no way I didn't do that. Alright. So, yeah, unfortunately, yeah, a little bit of a detour there. Probably should have thought of doing that beforehand. But now we're ready to start Boggly Woods. I'm 100% certain that we can at least get something interesting out of either this episode or the next. Probably the next. I have a feeling I'll be fighting a boss next time. Especially if I want to do a little bit of backtrack cutting, which I probably will. Again, like, I just don't feel like it's necessary to show me walking back and forth from places I've already shown. I will show me getting there, but I probably won't show too much of me going back and forth. Because Chapter 2 has a little bit of back and forth moments that are pretty bad. Like, people pegged Chapter 4 for bad backtracking. Yeah, you guys don't realize that it's been happening way earlier than that. Like, no one's gonna be annoyed at Glitzville because it's a very, very small area. And getting back and forth from certain places is not that hard. Also, one thing I realized from another video... Oh, so hold on. So, the Boggly Woods, huh? Looks mysterious, alright. What will we run into next? Good question, Coops. It's a bit farther and we should be able to see the Great Tree. The Elder and her friends are waiting for us there. Oh, and my little sister too. Come on, let's go. But yeah, if anybody wants to complain about backtracking in a Paper Mario game, bro, nobody looks at how bad Sticker Star was for that either. Time to get to work, lovelies. Vivian, you understand what we must do, yes? A, find that Mario guy, and B, steal the crystal stars, right? We could just do away with Mario and his friends, can't we? Or is that bad?
Oh, bad things happen all the time, Vivian, but you're right about our goals. If my information is correct, Mario should be coming down this road quite soon. You must ambush him here and get that map. Huh? What's this now? Vivian, what are you fawning over there?
Oh, what? You mean this? I found it near a tree over there a while back. Isn't it just a gorgeous necklace? It was so lovely, I just had to pick it up. I understand that my voicing between Beldum and Vivian is kind of off-putting. Sounds off-putting to me, but I'm still going with it.
Vivian, for shame. Picking up someone else's scraps? Disgusting. Greedy. But enough about that. Vivian, my dear pack rat, bring out that sketch of that Mario guy that you got from Grotus.
What? What? I don't have that. You said it was way too important, so you took it. You should have it.
Don't be ridiculous. I don't have that thing. You were in charge of it. You wretched little worm, blaming me for something you probably screwed up.
Trying to make Beldum sound as unlikable as possible. But I... That's all I hear.
Oh, what is it, Marion? Dang. What? What's that? A mustachioed fella? This is no time for such nonsense, you great oaf! Save your games for later. Now, where was I? You, Vivian, don't tell me you lost our precious sketch.
But listen, it's not my fault. I never had the sketch.
Silence, you ditz! Such impudence! How dare you talk back to me like some rebellious child? It's clear to me that the only rationale you understand is force.
Just holds up necklace.
For your punishment, I'll be taking that necklace you've just found.
Yes, so sorry. Yeah, I'm sure you are. But, Beldum, you're horrid. Damn right she is! Let me at her! This one's for the road! That was probably the most entertaining thing I've done, like, all episodes so far. Sleepy sheep! Good, energy. And for a game that needs it. Thousand Year Door does not need it. I just love this game. Alright, we're gonna hit this, even at the risk of potential screw-up in recording, because that always has to happen. I struck first! And... no damage. Like a boss. This is exactly why I have quick change, because now I need to tattle on these guys. And unfortunately, well, Goombella was like kind of in the same position of me questioning whether or not I would use Sleepy Stomp here. And that was the sense where Goombella's head bonk is not going to do much against a lot of enemies. On the other hand, Goombella could have been able to one-shot X-Knots, but... Koops. Why not? Koops can at least do some damage to these guys. I also could just do this. Because why not? Piercing Blow is literally my best friend, and that is a Poison Mushroom bingo that I do not want to handle. Alright, Goombella, I have a job for you. Actually, use this on yourself. You need the 4 HP, and we need the 4 FP. This is what I want to do. I want to be using items in battle to be healing myself, instead of just relying on healing blocks and ins to get me where I need to be when I need to be. So that's why I banned myself from using those, because I want to force as much strategic value onto myself as humanly possible. Oh yeah, you can just kind of smush that. Hammer time! Alright. Now, to anybody watching this in a non-English region, these are probably just piranha plants to you. However, this is North America, where we primarily speak English. And here, they are referred to as pale piranhas. So, they are pale piranhas. These are not piranha plants where I live. That's a pale piranha. You know about these guys, the famous piranha plants. Yes, they're famous piranha plants, but these ones are a colorless subspecies that adapted to Boggly Woods. You cannot change my mind on that. Max HP is 4, attack is 2, defense is absolutely nothing. They'll chomp on you if you try and stomp on them. This is why I didn't bother upgrading Bella, because she wasn't going to be able to hurt these guys anyway. Koops, on the other hand, 100% can. So, and best of all, at 3 HP, Koops can 100% kill. But that's because Koops only gain 1 attack power upon this rank up, so... Some characters get their attack buffs a lot better than others. Koops, unfortunately, just kind of suffers a little bit in that regard. He doesn't gain a lot of HP. He gains 5 HP compared to Goombella's 10. Like, you know, for a Koopa Troopa with a defense point, Koops doesn't gain a lot of HP. I'm pretty sure he caps at the lowest HP count, tied with Mrs. Mouse, I believe. And that's 25. Which is kind of disappointing because Goombella, Yoshi, and Vivian all cap at 30. Flurrie at 35, and then Bobbery at 40. And Bobbery, like, I guess maybe it's because Koops has a defense, but seriously, I really don't think that's much of a reason to cheap him out of 5 HP. Ouch. So, I'm also contemplating on when I'm going to upgrade my HP, if I do. Because, honestly, I'm beginning to realize that, like, it's either I'm running a 10 HP run, and then I just nuke everything by powering myself up, or I'm running without the power boost, and I'm always at risk of just dying in one hit anyway. If I upgrade my HP, I will run the theoretical possibility that I decide to start using Double Pain for a little bit, for the funny moments. As long as I can tank the hits, it should be fine. That big tree over there. That's what I was telling you about. That's where we Punies live. That's home. Of course, it's not just us in the tree. Lots of Jibbies and Pyres as well. Yeah, and you guys are almost enemies with one of them and deathly afraid of the other. You guys are not living pretty peacefully, if you ask me. Also, I kind of like how they have a fixed camera angle now for this part, for like background parts. Like Petal Meadows, yeah, you kind of do. It does follow you around, but like that in the original, the camera actually followed Mario instead of it just being a solid area, which I kind of like a little bit. Alright, first of all, there is a badge. I love the ground. Oh my goodness, look at how it moves. It's so impressive. My brother and I were talking about how this game is just like, there is no true definitive way to play the 1,000-Year Door, whether it be through the remake or the original. The original may be a little bit more on the challenging side, especially when you take in, like, you could pull off a few glitches to get a few extra challenges going. But for the quality of life changes, this game is so perfect for your first run. I thought I could finally save everyone. I am a fool. Hey, don't take it so hard. It does look sturdy, though. What do we do now? I could just picture him making so many faces as he's making so many thinking noises. Got it! Mario, over here. Alright. Up this thick branch, or tree root. Ah, yes, the tree. This tree is a tree. Long ago, the Puni Elder told me about a secret entrance somewhere around here. We'll get in that way. Problem is, I doubt finding it is going to be easy. I mean, it won't be labeled secret entrance. It's 100% labeled secret entrance. We know this. It's actually labeled that. Not to be a worrywart, but how the heck do we find a secret entrance? I mean, yeah, it's a secret for a reason, my guy. Well, it's hidden by this invisible thingy. And we need to find and remove the thingy. But boy, removing a normal thingy sounds tough enough, let alone an invisible one. What does a normal thingy even look like? My God, you got nothing. Flurrie! Surely Madam Flurrie's powers can help us. Flurrie is a refined and dignified lady who lives in these woods. Dignified? Refined? Yes. Dignified? Not entirely sure about that one. The Elder says she's a wind spirit who can wield the power of air with ease. You see where I'm going with this? We can use wind power to blow the thingy away. Why, though? What makes wind the only thing? Like, again, we're also running with a vague term of thingy here. What on earth makes you think that the wind will immediately be able to solve this problem? Like, could we not just jump on it and rip it off? Seems like we theoretically could. Ah, these woods are the most wonderful in all the world. Yes, indeed. Building a house here was just the finest idea I ever did have. Oh my, yes. I can't do the professor voice for this. No, I'm all wrong. This place is so different from the bright flash bulbs of the world I'm used to. Such peace. This negative image of the real world soothes my body and soul. But what's even better is that I, Madam Flurrie, grow even more lovely here. Plus those squishy, adorable little Punies that live in that tree are so nice to me. But I suppose if I stay here too long, I'll begin to crave the hustle and bustle before long. Oh my! It's happening even as I speak! Already I feel the need for drama! I've never done this in my life. My goodness, my voice is going in places I never thought it could go. The moment of exhilaration when the spotlight shines down on the stage. On me! Surely I was born to be an actress for the ages. I feel like I'm nailing the emotion, but not the pitch, the tone, the difference. It just sounds like my voice, but more dramatic. It's settled then. I shall rise again. But before I make my stage comeback, I simply must whip my body and mind into shape. I'll just have to put on some makeup and make my beauty even more beautiful. Wait a moment. I love the back camera angle you get there. No! It's gone! Gone, I tell you! My... End scene. And we'll be back next time where we go and solve this little problem. So, I'll see you guys next time.